Over the past weeks, I've had some very deep conversations with experienced entrepreneurs. And honestly, one thing keeps showing up: not lack of ideas, not lack of intelligence, not lack of ambition, but something much deeper. Many experienced entrepreneurs are hidden in vision. And maybe you know exactly what I mean, because from the outside, you have ideas, you have experience, wisdom, leadership, big thinking. But underneath, there's no grounded movement, no clarity around what exactly are you building right now. And this video is about that. So first of all, identification here. I think many, especially experienced entrepreneurs, they reach a phase where they stop struggling with, can I create something? And they start struggling with specificity, with commitment, with grounded execution. And they speak in possibilities, in freedom, in impact, in expansion, in transformation. But they avoid, what exactly am I building? Who exactly is this for, and what exactly do I want? And I recognize parts of myself in this too. This leads me to the deeper pattern here, because the deeper I look at this, the more I think some entrepreneurs are actually addicted to possibility. Not failure, not what might go wrong, but possibility. Because possibility feels safe, it feels alive, it feels expansive. As long as everything is possible, nothing truly has to be risked. But choosing one thing, that creates exposure, responsibility, clarity, and the possibility of failure. And for many entrepreneurs, that feels terrifying underneath. And I can bring in my own story, because if you followed me, you know that I've been in different businesses, I've done different things. And even with this channel, I've always said I'm going to let it unfold. Right now, I'm an actor, I do this channel, I do different things. Speak about manifestation. I also have an investment channel. Speak about leadership and different identities. I speak about rebuilding after death. And these things, they are my story. That's how I came to where I am right now. And as I explained before, after the financial crisis, I ended up in a $1.5 million debt. And I rebuilt my life, built a company with 60 people, built speaking, seminars, and coaching. And what I understand now is that experienced entrepreneurs often become very good at thinking big. But thinking big and moving clearly are not always the same thing. And there's a cost here, and I call it the cost of being or staying abstract. Because vision without grounding, it creates exhaustion. And because the nervous system ends up living in kind of too much in expansion and too little in embodiment. So if we are in the fantasies, but we are not taking the action and we are not doing with our system, that takes a toll on the nervous system. But also too many open loops, too many things going on, too many identities that we are caught up in, too many futures Meaning, okay, I have this idea, I have an idea here, I have this idea, but that's different futures. And whether you want to see it coming from yourself or you want to see it as the universe responding to you, well, many different futures will kind of make it difficult for the universe to deliver one to you because it's your choice. And from this, eventually, you become mentally exhausted while still appearing visionary. And that's a very strange place to live from. So, this is one of the reasons why I created this 7-day reset. Because most people don't actually need more ideas, more inspiration, more information. They need clarity. They need nervous system regulation, awareness, and understanding of what's actually happening internally. So if this speaks to you, the link to the 7-day reset is below. And this is not a hustle and grinding 7 days thing. This is actually calming down. This leads me to the fear of choosing. Because what I think from my own and from the people that I work with, one of the deepest fears, but especially for experienced entrepreneurs, is this: choosing one direction. Because it means that we need to let go of the other choices. We need to let go of the other identities. We need to let them die. Other possibilities, other futures. We're kind of closing the door to other future possibilities. And with that clarity, suddenly you are visible, you're clear, you're specific. And now the world can truly respond to what you're building. And that's vulnerable, difficult for me to say. That's vulnerable because you put yourself out there. And again, this is even for experienced entrepreneurs who have been through a lot. We've been through a lot. We managed a lot, but there are still decisions to make about the future. And the deeper realization here is that maybe this is why some entrepreneurs, they sound wise, that's the word, wise, and still stay stuck. Because insight and implementation are not the same thing. I'll say that again. Insight and implementation are not the same thing. You can understand a lot while still avoiding grounded movement. So I'm speaking about, yes, taking action, but also remember the word grounded. I'm not speaking about forcing anything. I'm speaking about grounded movement, coming from a place of power. And honestly, I think something happens as we get older too. Because time starts talking to us. Energy starts mattering more. Peace starts mattering more. Clarity starts mattering more. And maybe that's why this conversation feels important right now. So there was some insights, reflections after a couple of weeks with some deep calls with experienced entrepreneurs. First of all, if you like this video, please give it a like. And also, if you want more of these things, going deeper, subscribe to this channel. I am curious, where do you feel this in your life right now? Where do you feel this in your life right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you are in our community, please also do let me know. I invite you to go a little bit deeper and reflect on this. I'll see you in the next one.